I did it.
Okay, hi Jennifer.
Hi.
We're here at Crowley's Nursery today in Sarasota, Florida, in Myakka, Florida, and we're Kathy Crowley's been using Atomic Grow for going on 3 years now, and we're here with the rose grower, Kathy's rose grower and specialist. Jennifer, tell us a little bit about your experiences with Atomic Grow, and tell us a little bit about how you use it on roses.
Well, some of the things we've noticed just by spraying it on is that we're getting much better foliage. I'm getting better new canes. The roses that I'm propagating are putting out more roots faster and better. So that if I start from cuttings and spray when they're in the 1 gallons, which means they're still very small, the ones that are sprayed will grow bigger, better, faster. When I go to move them up, the ones that have been sprayed will have better, more complete root systems, healthier root systems. The ones that have not been sprayed do okay, but not nearly as well as the ones that have had Atomic Grow. And then that also stays true throughout their life cycle, any size, in the ground, in a pot, it doesn't make any difference. But where we can see the biggest difference is when they're very small. And we know that they started the same, sure, because when they come out of the cube, we see how much root they have, we see how big they are.
Oh.
When they go into the number ones, that's when we begin to spray them, and the difference is really evident then when they go into threes. And that was how I originally began using it. And I was impressed, and I've stayed impressed.
So for propagation, which is something that nurseries do a lot of, because if you can propagate, then obviously you don't have to buy nursery material from someone else, and you can gain a better advantage as far as profits go. And so you're saying that you're using Atomic Grow from propagation all the way up to the sale, the point of sale to the customer.
And even to the roses that we have in the ground, because anything that we sell to customers we also have in the ground. Seeing is believing.
I noticed on all your roses here, they're all very healthy and they all have new growth on them. Are you having a lot of problems with the insects that attack roses, the chili thrips and some of the other? Do you think that Atomic Grow is enabling the vascular system of the plant to work more efficiently to enable it to defend itself against these types of?
Absolutely. A healthy plant can defend itself better against everything. That also includes things like temperature extremes, drought, overwatering, anything. The same way a person with a healthy immune system can get a cold and rebound, a person with a weak immune system is going to get sick.
Right.
So we find that the Atomic Grow helps the plants at every stage in every way. What we've also found is that you'll notice these guys out here have very, very little black spot rust as you walk around. We just don't have much of a problem with that, and we're not spraying heavily.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So how long have you been using the product now?
About 3 years.
3 years?
About 3 years. We started a little bit slowly, especially because we were starting with very new cuttings and they're tender. But we found that by the time they were ready to go into number 1 pot, which means they're still very small, they have very little roots, we sprayed the plant itself with a light mixture of Atomic Grow. And as I told you, our experiment showed that just this little bit of help probably made a difference between doubling and tripling the foliage above dirt, and mainly the root system. But as a propagator, I love the flowers, I love the leaves, but I live for the roots.
You're able to get things going now.
Get it going and keep it going. There's also...
Get it on the shelf and sell it.
And there's always some attrition as you move up from a number 1 pot to a number 3, and then again from a 3 to in the ground. You can lose a plant. If you lose the plant, it's almost definitely because the roots are not ready for the move. So whether you're growing to sell or you're just growing in your own garden.
So what would you say your success rate is with Atomic Grow versus without? Would you say maybe you're getting 30% more success in propagation, or would it be as high as 50%? Or?
Yeah, I was going to say, depending on the rose, it's probably between 30 and 50%.
Wow, that's a big jump.
Yes.
That's a big jump.
I think another thing that the rose growers might like to know is that I have certain roses that are very difficult to propagate. I have trouble with them no matter what. The Atomic Grow has helped me to propagate successfully and to have good plants come of it. so
you
that
think
the propagation takes, but then it goes ahead and grows, and I actually get live plants out of it.
Do you think the life cycle of the plant is enhanced when the homeowner gets it home and they have a healthier plant that's been propagated with Atomic Grow? Do you think that the life cycle of that plant's going to last a lot longer and survive a lot of those homeowner stresses that the homeowner might put on it, where they might be at work and they forget to water it? Or
Absolutely. And it goes right back to what I've said. Anything, any living creature, human, animal, plant, that has a very good immune system is hardy.
Wow.
And if it does not have a good immune system, it will not be hardy.
Well, thanks, Jennifer. We appreciate your interesting words, and we thank you for using the product, Atomic Grow, and obviously it's very successful for you. And you wouldn't use it if it didn't work. I would imagine you have a lot of things to do, and you wouldn't want to use a product that was going to waste your time.
Right.
So that's fantastic.
And we recommend it to everyone that buys any plant, including the roses. We won't sell anything we don't stand behind.
Yeah.
We don't recommend a product that we don't use and stand behind.
All right, well, there you've heard it, folks. Jennifer at Crowley's Nursery talking about roses and Atomic Grow. So it's fantastic. Have a great day.
You too, thank you.
Jim, here's your check.